Hello, I am back, and today we are going to talk about creating your business plan, a business plan for a voiceover artist so that you can grow your business. All right, let's do it.
This is VO's Journey. With your host, the incomparable Anthony Pica.
Yes, welcome back to A Voiceover's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica, and this is the podcast helping you, the voiceover artist, grow your business so that you can go full-time and work from home in your pajamas. That's right. Hey, everybody, it's so good to be back. It has been a while. I'm not going to lie. It has been quite a while since I've done a podcast, but I've been busy. I went to Alaska. It was absolutely amazing. Alaska is like they say it's the last frontier, but it really is, like the land that time forgot. Absolutely incredible. I went with my family. My mom lives up there, so we went for about a week and a half. I'd never been there before. She's only lived up there for about a year, so we went up and, I don't know, it was amazing. But anyways, I wanted to talk today about business planning. And, it's not the most sexy thing to talk about, I think, when you're, a voiceover artist. We're actors. We like to perform. We like to, get work and put out a good product and people be happy with us. But I think that we overlook the business side of what we do. And the reality is I think most voiceover artists fail because they're not business owners, they're actors. And you might be like, well, I don't act. I've never acted a day in my life. Well, you're still an actor because everything we do, besides running our business, when we're performing, doesn't matter what we're performing for, whether it's the driest e-learning script you've ever done, or something that you feel is no acting involved. We're acting. We are performing. We are being paid to perform. So I want you to always think about that you're an actor, but you're also a business owner. And I think that business, running a business is the challenging part. And, you might say, well, gosh, if I could just be a better actor, or if I could read my script better, if I could get my sound quality better, if I could get the technical stuff working, if I could buy this or do that, then I would get, more work. But I think the single most problem most of us have, most, voiceover artists have, is they don't approach their business like a business. So I wanted to talk today just briefly about setting up a plan. A business plan, and I don't want you to, I'm not talking about a traditional business plan where you write up 30 to 40 pages with projections and, going out 5, 10, 20 years and talking about, your inventory and, your massive board of directors and all this kinds of stuff that, businesses do need to do. Larger businesses, but we as voiceover artists, we're one person show, at least right now when we're starting out. And I'm more talking about a plan for your business. So I'm going to lay out a couple things that I think all of us should have in a plan. And I want you to get out a piece of paper, write this stuff down, or commit it to memory. But either way, I want you to think about your plan, your business plan, as your blueprint to success. It's been said that we can map out success, but most of us don't ever write the map. So, in order to get to success, we've got to write that map. So hopefully what I'm going to do is give you some guidelines for your map. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to write down what your goal is. Okay, we've got to start with goals. So there's the goals of your business. And I would have to say that I think the biggest mistake a lot of people make on goal setting is they talk about money. I want to make more money, or I want to make so much a week, and I want to make so much a month, and I want to be rich, or these things. These things are great, and we all want them, but, I don't think that goal should be your main goal. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I think, we can continue to make money till we die. Money comes and goes, but there's other things that are not that easy to get that we care more about. Perfect example, think about when you're sick, or when a loved one is hurting, or when, you see something that swells up emotion inside you. Money at that time, just think back at that time where you have one of those issues, doesn't mean anything. You'd give it all away for something, for a few more minutes of something, or for that person to be better, or if you've lost people, you'd give anything to have them back. So I don't want you to think of money as your end-all goal. It can be part of your process for reaching that goal, but I want you to think of your goal as, what is it that you want your business to be known for? What do you, why are you doing this? So I guess that goal / why should be your issue. And I don't want you to go too far into this. There's a lot of courses if you want to read about, finding your why, or why you do things, and the companies, businesses that utilize the why statement instead of, how we do things. It's why we do things succeed more so than other businesses. You can read Simon Sinek, Sinek, and he has books called Start With Why. I think he has one of the most successful TED Talks. Anyways, I want you to come up with your why. Why are you doing this? And I want that to be tied into your goal should be your business or your business goes to create that why, to make it real. So if your why is, like Apple, right? You could say, with Simon Sinek, he talks about Apple's saying their why is, challenging the status quo. So, everything they do challenges the status quo, and they just happen to make computers. So, that's something that they do, and their why statement changes the company. When we think of Apple, we think of who Apple is, not what they create, So, when you think about your business, and the reason why we got to come up with this is because it really will guide your every decision, your every business decision. So I just want you to think for a little bit why you're doing this. And again, I don't want you to, if it's money, I want you to think about what the money is going to get you. And I don't want you to think about physical items. I want you to think about the feeling that it's going to get you. So if you think that, money, if I make a lot of money, I can quit my job, and I can buy that, if I make enough money, I can buy that car I always wanted. All right. So let's say you have that car that you always wanted. All right. So, I've got my Ferrari. I got my Ferrari sitting in my driveway, and I get in my Ferrari. All right. Well, what am I hoping happens when I get in my Ferrari and I drive it down the road? I mean, I've got the car. What am I hoping that happens? I'm hoping I feel a certain way. I'm hoping I feel, excited. I'm hoping I feel successful. I want to feel happy and or important. These are feelings that matter more than what it is, but the feelings, why it is. So, if you think about it that way, think about what do you want the money before? I want money to quit my job so I can stay home and work. Is it work for myself? And if you want to work for yourself, why is that? You want to feel security, all right? You want to feel like you don't have to trust someone else, that your destiny lies in your own hands. You want to help others be independent, and through your business, you're going to do that. That's what I'm talking about, the why. So I want you to really think about what is it, why are you doing this? Okay. And if you're having a hard time figuring it out, don't freak out about not having some, great why statement. I mean, a why statement could literally be, I'm not kidding. Your why statement could be, I'm doing this because I want to be the best, the best voiceover artist I can be. Okay. And you're doing that because, you want to be known as the, the voice of Chicago. All right. And then somebody say, well, why do you want to be known as the voice of Chicago? It says, well, I want to feel respected. I want people to respect me. So maybe your company, maybe what you're setting up is about respect. You want to help others feel respected. And your company is going to be about giving respect and making other people feel that respect. Like when they come to your job, they feel important. All right. When they come to your business, they feel important. So, I want you to think in that terms. Okay. So once you come up with your why, then I want you to come up with a set of goals that get you to your why. And we're going to streamline this a little bit. And I want you to think of it this way. So if your why is, let's use that idea about respect. Okay. And you want to help people, you want to help people feel respected because you believe in this world, that, there's not a lot of respect anymore. And when you were young, respect was what your family believed in, and you were taught that respect, made the world a better place. And, that's how we should live this life. So you make your business about respect. All right. So making it about respect, we need to then frame your business in a manner in which we're going to set goals around that. Okay. So, you're choosing voiceover as a way to help people show respect. Now, here's the thing. Your voiceover, I know this is going to be crazy, right? But your voiceover is not your product. All right. Your voiceovers are not your product. Your business is. Because let's be honest, and I'm just throwing this out there. I don't know you. I don't know how talented you are or not. But the reality is that there are so many voiceover artists out there. Let's not lie. There's so many out there, and they're really good. There are people who are being paid lots of money to do voiceover around the world, and they're like freaking awesome. So in the end, if you're a casting director, all right, or you're someone looking for a voiceover artist, how in the heck are you going to choose a voiceover artist when you could choose so many who can give you, who can give you a great product, a great read, a great voiceover? Well, the answer is you're going to start choosing people who have a name for themselves. They stand for something. They believe in the same things that you believe in. Okay, that's what they're going to start looking for. Okay, the reason why they say that when you go into business, it matters who you know. Well, it's because when you know someone, you have a connection with them. And if someone knows you and they recommend you to someone else, that person has a connection. And they may not have ever seen you, and you might be awful at what they're connecting you with. But since you have that connection, you have some sort of similar beliefs, all right? You have some knowledge that the two of you share, you're in, all right? So what I'm trying to tell you is that, you really have to, think about it in that sense that your business, your process, the way you do business, the way you talk to people, the way you send out emails, the way you sign your email, the way you respond to customers, the way you advertise or market, it all gives you a brand. We want to go with that brand name, all right? Or that brand idea. It all gives you a business, a product. So your product is your business, not your voiceover. Voiceover is what your product does for the client, right? But your business is the product. So now we have our why, and we understand that our business is our product. We're going to start creating some goals to make your business frame around your why. So if we're going to keep with this, respect, I want to, help people. Or I want to bring, I'm doing this because I want to bring respect back to the world. All right. Well, in order to bring, get respect or give respect, you got to give respect, right? So let's frame your business around respect. All right. But we can do this by just starting off doing simple things. All right. There's 3 parts to your business that you have to be aware of, right? Your operations, in this case, how we set up our booth, how we run our business day to day, meaning like, how we the power, we turn on the stuff, the way we edit things, how we go about tracking everything that we do, our saving all of our files, all of the things that we do, all right, falls under operations. All right, when I mean we do, all the things that, come to the actual physical doing of our business, all right, falls under operations. All right, then we have marketing. All right, marketing and sales, those two go together. All right, and that is the complete department. I want you to think of 3 different departments. We've got operations, marketing, and sales. All right, marketing and sales deals with the complete finding customers. All right, like sniffing them out, finding them, vetting them, and selling to them. All right, getting them to buy from us. Okay, so that's marketing and sales. And then the last one that we have, all right, is let's say we have marketing and sales. We've got marketing and sales, and good Lord, I just had a brain fart. Sorry about that. So marketing and sales, operations, and of course, right, how can we forget finance? All right, so there's the other part of the business, which is the money. And it's a funny thing that people say, but, a side business, it's a hobby if you lose money, if you spend more money than you make, and it's a business if you make more money than you spend. So, think of it in that terms, but those are the 3 departments. You've got your finance department, your operations department, and your marketing and sales department. And each department works together. So where I'm going with this is that, we want to start making goals for each department. All right. So let's start with operations. Okay. So I want you to take your piece of your pen and pencil, or your pencil and paper, write down subheadings, operations, skip a few lines, write down marketing and sales, skip a few lines, write down finance. Okay. Now, under operations, I want you to write down a couple of goals. All right. And goals, I want you to think of them. I want these goals to be how you want your business, or what you want your business, the operations of your business, to accomplish. Okay. Meaning that, like, if you need to fix your booth, right, and you want to have a fully running booth, okay, functional booth, meaning that, either you want to make it from scratch, you want to purchase one, something like that. You need a booth, you might already have one, or you need to fix some things. I want you to go through all the operational things that need to happen for your business, okay, your business, to get you to the place where, you can move forward in offering that absolute perfect voiceover, okay, which is respectful, right? Offering the very best in the very best manner we can to your client. All right. Then I want you to go under marketing and sales, and I want you to start writing down your goals for what you want your marketing and sales department to do. All right. Or what you want them to be. You want here's an example, a goal that you might have. Now, these are broad goals. A goal that you might have would be like, I want my marketing and sales department to bring me a steady stream of clients. All right. Another goal would be, I want to make sure that I'm having, 20 leads every week. I want, which is like what, 80 leads a month. I want 80 leads a month. And then I want, I want my marketing sales department to have a funnel, in which case they can go to, and I want a clear path of how I'm going to find leads, how I'm going to put them through my system that I've created, which you've got to create. So that's another goal, create a system in which you can find people, vet them, meaning that get them, put them through your system to see if they're actually going to be your clients. And then once they're your clients, how can I give them, keep them as clients after that? What do I need to do to show them that this business is about giving respect and bringing respect back to this world, right? Because that's your business, is about, bringing respect back to this world. And that can literally mean by just writing a thank you note. I mean, how many people do you know? Let's say you did this, let's say you did a voiceover for a business or a person or a company or whatever. And then, a week later, you sent them a letter, a handwritten letter, thanking them and thanking them for their business, and that you really enjoyed, working on the project. And if they ever need anything else, please feel free to call them. and and then you just sign it, a handwritten letter. I mean, imagine just what that would do, how that would set you apart. Something that simple, even though it seems simple, think about it. No one does that. I mean, if I got a written letter from someone in the mail today thanking me for my business, I would be like, wow, holy crap. This person spent time, because today time is everything, right? So if you really respect someone, you time means more than anything that we have. Money, like I said, money comes and go. Time is not limitless. Money is. You can always make more money. You can't make more time. So, respect in that manner is amazing. So something simple as that. And that's a part of your marketing and sales. Okay? So then let's go to your finance. Now, this is important because all of operations, marketing, and sales, they have to go through finance. All right? And right now, yes, you are wearing all the hats yourself, but you got to go through finance. So your goals might be, setting a monthly budget, or setting a yearly budget, setting a monthly budget. How much, are we going to spend on operations? Meaning, like, what do we need to upgrade? What do we need to pay on a monthly basis to keep the lights on, or to keep using whatever DAW we have if we have a monthly subscription? Like, I use Adobe Audition, so I have a monthly subscription to that. What are our how are we going to get money from clients? Where is it going to go? Is it going to go through PayPal? Am I going to require them to send me a check? All right. And then you go back to your respect. What would be the most respectful thing that we can show people that we're caring about them, that we respect their time? Well, then we're going to probably look for things that will help them be faster, conserve their time, be easier. We're going to look for ways to accept money from them in that manner. So do you see how respect starts to determine how we or guide us to every decision we make? So from that point, we can look at things like, your bank account, setting up your bank account. When do you want to do your accounting? Taxes. Taxes is a huge thing. I remember starting a business a long time ago. It was one of those businesses with Amway where I did some network marketing. And, looking back on it, it was probably one of the best sales lessons I've ever learned. But, they never told me anything about business, like the taxes part. And I think all the coaches and everything I see, and it probably because it's not sexy to do, but no one ever talks about the actual business aspect of your business. If you want to run a business, you have to realize that there is real world implications that you have to now take care of because your job will not. Normally your job takes care of the federal taxes. They take care of your unemployment. If you're lucky, you have a good job, they can also help you with your retirement. But now that you're trying to go on your own, you got to start thinking about that, and you've got to start planning for that. There are services out there that can help set up all those things, but you've got to plan them, and those have to be goals that you're set. Whether the goal is to research how to set up a bank account, a separate bank account, a business account, or how to research to set up an LLC. That's really important for you to do and to set that goal. All right. So you have these broad goals. Okay. Now you have these broad goals that you want to complete, and they're all based around showing your customers as much respect as possible. All right. Because remember, if you want to get respect, if you want to get something, you got to give it first. All right. And that's what you determined your business is about, is respect. We're going to respect the clients. Why am I doing this? Because I want to bring respect back to the world. I want to, and you might think, gosh, that's an awful, esoteric thing out there. That's never going to happen. Well, you know what? That's why you're doing this. Don't let people or anybody else tell you you're an idiot. I mean, history is littered with people who were told they were dumb or stupid for believing something, and then they've proven to be the people that we idolize and look up to. All right. So anyways, at this point, you have all these big goals, these monster-sized goals. Now your job is to work backwards. Okay, your job is to work backwards. So if you have a goal, right, to create a system that will get leads business leads, to vet them to see if they're actually going to become clients, and then send them to where they need to go in order to work with you, then your job is to start researching, right, how a funnel works, or how marketing systems work, or sales systems. And once you start researching that, you need to start setting smaller goals, okay, to actually accomplish setting them up. Okay, who do I need to work with? What do I need to learn? How much, do I need? How much money do I need, to set this up? I'm going to need a website. I'm going to need, maybe a landing page. I'm going to need a way to find leads. How am I going to get the people who might be interested in my business? And then where do I send them? And when they get there, what are they going to do? And what are they going to see? And how can I optimize that so I don't lose people when they come, and all that kind of stuff. So you're going to work backwards, all right, from the large goals, which are maybe their monthly or yearly goals. All right, so let's say they're a yearly goal. All right, so then you're going to set, well, what do you need to do every month to get there? And then once you figure out maybe every 6 months, then maybe you figure out every month, and then from every month you figure out every week. All right, and then every week, every day. So you work backwards, and from there you can determine what you need to do on a daily basis to run a real business. We are in a real business. So you got to start thinking of it that way. Okay? And I want you to start separating yourself from your business, meaning that, the business itself is what you're creating, not creating a job for you. Even though it's probably, right now it might be, you've congratulations, you built a job. But I want you to start thinking of building a business, right? A business is something that you could walk away from and it would still be successful. Now you might say that's dumb because I'm a voiceover artist. There's no one else here. Literally, I have no one else. Well, I want you to think of it this way then. All right. A business in this manner is a system, a group of processes, all right, systems that you could package up, and someone with your equal talent or ability, or maybe someone with the, let's do it this way, someone with the least amount of talent and ability could step in and still run a successful business. That's where I want you to go with you creating a business, all right? And we'll talk more in the previous weeks to come about creating systems and how we go about that. But, this is something that really excites me because I don't see anyone talking about business, creating an actual business around voiceover. Because remember, like I said before, I really am a firm believer that your product is your business, not your voiceovers, but your business, okay? Do you have a better business than everyone else? Is your business model able to convey your why, your message to the world better than everybody else? Okay, so that's the question, and hopefully, you've got some goals on your piece of paper, and at this point, you're going to start looking at those goals and working backwards and trying to complete them. All right, and this is what I mean by a plan. You are actually you're mapping out where your business is going to go, and if you can believe, and I'm sure you'll believe this when I tell you, most businesses, small businesses, have no plan. And think about our lives. Most people have no plan for their lives. I mean, they don't write anything down ever. I've been guilty of this as well. And then life, we are slaves to what the world gives us. Okay? Like the idea is if you don't pick a side, the side will be chosen for you. Same with life. If you don't plan life, life will plan it for you. There's all those sayings, failing to plan is planning to fail. I think all those things are really true. All right. You might be great at improv, but think about what you could actually accomplish if you planned it. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to plan out your business for the next year, where you want to be at the end of the year, what you want your business to stand for, why are you in business? And then I want you to take those 3 departments, marketing and sales, operations, and operations and marketing and sales, operations and finance. And I want you to make those goals for those 3 departments and then work backwards to the point where you have a daily list of things that you're going to do to meet those goals. All right? All right. Well, man, that was like 30 minutes of me just going crazy. So I hope this really helps. And, I really hope that you do this. Please, feel free to leave some comments and tell me how it's going. Ask me questions. You can get to me anywhere. You leave comments here, or you can, message me on Twitter, which is my Twitter is Anthony Pica VO. Okay, you can just find me there on Twitter, and I just want to give you the exact Anthony. It's just Anthony. Let me see. So it's at Anthony Pica VO, all one word. So just give me send me a message, let me know. And then you can also find me on Facebook. All right. So if you want to get on Facebook, again, it's Anthony Pica VO. So it's just Anthony Pica VO, all one word. You can search that. Hit the like button. All right, hit the like button for me, and send me a message. I'd love to answer. All right, well, thank you guys so much for listening. I'm so excited to be getting back into the groove of this. I've set up this sort of weekly thing where I'm going to be doing something every weekday. So look forward to helping you tomorrow, and we're going to talk about some new stuff. All right, well, thank you guys so much, and, go get them. All right, bye-bye.